boys and girls, we're going to be doing some nursery rhymes today. I know how much you like those. So any of the ones that you know, sing along with me. Okay, do you remember who this guy is? That's Humpty Dumpty. What is he sitting on? He's sitting on a wall. You think it's a good idea to sit on a wall? No. If you sit on a wall, you can fall like Humpty Dumpty did. All right, we're going to start with this one. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So we don't want that to happen to you. You remember who this one is? It's Little Boy Blue. Little Boy Blue. Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where's the boy who looks after the sheep? He's under the haystack fast asleep. Will you wake him? No, not I. For if I do, he's sure to cry. Do you like being woken up from a nap? Me neither. All right, this is Hey Diddle Diddle. Huh. He's playing a violin or a fiddle. Do you think that could happen in real life? I don't think so either. Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. We know that's really pretend. Okay, this is Old Mother Hubbard. Now she went to the cupboard. Remember, a cupboard is a cabinet. Okay? Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give her poor dog a bone. But when she got there, the cupboard was bare, and so the poor dog had none. She went to the baker's to buy him some bread, and when she got back, the poor dog was fed. She went to the hatter's to buy him a hat, and when she came back, he was feeding the cat. This is the old woman who lived in a shoe. Do you live in a shoe? No, we live in houses and things like that. We don't live in shoes. That's silly. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth, along with some bread, then hugged them all soundly and sent them to bed. Broth is like soup. Okay, you know who that is, right? Yeah, it's Mary. And what is this? It's her lamb, Mary's lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, school one day, school one day. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play, laugh and play, laugh and play. It made the children laugh and play to see a lamb at school. What do you think? You think it would be fun if we had a lamb come to our school? Probably, right? We'd be chasing that thing all over the place. That would be fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on the right. That's called your pinky finger. That must have hurt. All right. All right. You know, see what these things are here? Those are called hot cross buns. Do you like hot cross buns? Do you know they only make hot cross buns at this time of the year, like during Lent, right before Easter? But they're really yummy. They're little breads. They usually have raisins in them, and they've got little crosses made of icing. They're so good. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. If your daughters don't like them, give them to your sons. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Oh, this one is the Crooked Man. And this was when my son Matthew was a little boy, this was his favorite nursery rhyme. Do you have a favorite nursery rhyme? Yeah, this was Matthew's favorite nursery rhyme when he was little. There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence against a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a crooked little house. If you found money, what would you buy? If you got a crooked cat, what would you buy if you found some money? Oh, this one, A Song of Sixpence. What is that? Oh my goodness, that's a pie. That's a pie with birds in it. Have you ever seen a pie with birds in it? No, me neither. That's silly. What kind of pie do you like to have? Oh, I like pie too. I like apple pie and peach pie and blueberry pie and lemon meringue pie and I like pie. But I don't think I'd ever want a pie with birds in it. Do you? No. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye, 24 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? The king was in his counting house, counting out his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the garden, hanging out the clothes, when down came a blackbird and snapped off her nose. Oh my goodness, that must have hurt. Yikes. Wouldn't want that to happen. Oh, here's another one. This is Old King Cole. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 fiddlers over there. Oh, everybody knows this one. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. Sometimes our mommies and daddies like to do that with our little piggy toes. This is Baa Baa Black Sheep. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. 1 for the master and 1 for the dame. 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full. And this is Little Miss Muffet. She sat on a tuffet. That's like a little hill of grass. Okay? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think everybody knows this one, right? This is the Itsy Bitsy Spider. See if I can get that to stand up. Do it with me, okay? The Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the spout again. This is Twinkle, Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. In the dark blue sky you keep, often through my curtains peep, for you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, this is Hickory Dickory Dock. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 2, the mouse said boo. Hickory Dickory Dock, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 3, the mouse said whee. Hickory Dickory Dock. And this is pat a cake. Oh, okay, so When we get to the letter, you can mark it with your own letter. So if your name is Nicolette or Nico, you can mark it with an N. And if your name is JJ, you mark it with a J. If your name's Ivana, mark it with an I. If your name is Evelyn or Esme, you mark it with an E. And if your name is Ava, you mark it with an A. And if your name is Benjamin, you mark it with a B. And I'm going to mark it with an N for Mrs. Noto. Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it and prick it and mark it with the T. Put it in the oven for Tommy and me. And you could change that to whatever your letter is. Okay. Now this is not Mary anymore. This is Little Bo Peep. She's got little white sheep also. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. And this is Little Jack Horner. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating a Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." I hope you enjoyed those nursery rhymes, and there's lots and lots and lots of nursery rhymes that you can find and read with Mommy and Daddy.